What you mean? I'm trying to figure out what type of braids I want, y'all.
Today I'm super excited because I'm going to be showing you guys my first attempt at Bora Bora braids. If you guys don't know who Bora Bora is, she is a braider who literally goes viral for her super full boho braids. And it was only right that I teamed up with Y Wigs for this collaboration because they are literally the best human hair both
What about it?
that I have worked with. And so today I'm going to be using
Size of it look like mine.
of their loose deep wave wool human hair in 20 inches.
That's my charger. I'm about to unplug my phone. Oh, it's part discharged. That's fine. Thank you.
Like I said, one of the best hair
Please
makers.
close my door.
We're going to be doing medium board work with her, and typically for my full bohemian braids, I add about 5 to 6 pieces. For these board braids, I'm going to be adding 7 to 10 pieces to each braid. So you guys are going to see that as I am doing her knotless, I'm going to be adding these pieces of hair in about a ½ inch apart. And I'm also going to go over some things that I'm going to be doing different in my next board install, and just some ways that you guys can get a really, really full and seamless style. For the braiding hair, I mixed the colors 4 and 30 from my own brand, the Dove Collection, and it created a seamless blend that matched perfectly with the human hair. The goal for the Bora Bora braids is to get the hair super, super full, so you should barely be able to see any braids. It's almost like having a weave with the versatility of knotless box braids. You guys can see that I'm adding those pieces in about ½ inch apart. You guys honestly don't have to count how many pieces you put in. I would just keep adding ½ inch, ½ inch, ½ inch until I reach the bottom. And one thing that I noticed that Bora Bora actually does that I didn't do in this video was add her curls to each side of the braid. So that's something that I'm going to try for next time, just so that I can get this down to be even fuller than it was at the end. So the great thing about the Y Wigs Bulk Human Hair, guys, is that each bundle is super full. I love that about the brand. So typically I would use a bundle to a bundle and a half on a client and still get a full look. But for this extra full look, I'm using a total of 3 of the bundles. And yeah, like, you guys will see how bomb it looks. Another thing I love about it is that other times when I've used colored hair that is human hair, it almost has a synthetic feel to it. Or sometimes it will lose its curl pattern, and this hair does not do either one of those. It's super, super soft, and when it's wet down, it doesn't lose its curl pattern, and that's super important to me. This was actually my first time using the loose wave. I usually always use a deep wave, but I love the loose wave because it gives more of a natural type look. So I'm just showing you guys those back 3 rows completed. Remember, this is my medium size, but I did 3 rows in the back because the nape area of her head was a little bit longer. And then I'm going to continue by doing 5 rows at the top, and my client requested this side part.
For Anton. I want to watch you open
a couple things that I would do different for.
Mommy, you on live.
I know where I'm at.
So it would be crazy.
I know
See
this
what you
area where I
have.
can improve is that when I first start the braid, I would add a curly piece. I did it for some of the braids, but not for all of it. And you really want to make sure that it's full from the top to the bottom.
This ain't a bill. This is telling me that somebody's birthday, or I need to look at my. This is about insurance.
How much is it,
then it will definitely like leave it empty looking at the top. You guys can see the braids next to the ones I'm doing. I didn't add that piece in right on the top spot. And it just doesn't give it a super, super full look at the base, which is what we want. We want it to be full.
Oh, it's telling me to choose a plan.
Second, you guys can see that when I add my pieces in, I'm only adding the pieces into one side. I kind of mentioned that earlier, that I would add pieces into both sides, and I actually got that tip from Bora Bora herself. And lastly, I would braid the human hair into the ends of the braids. Typically with my boho ends, I just use a rod curl, and I rod curl it. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about at the end of this video. But I would actually braid the human hair into the bottom of the braids. It's just going to give it more of a seamless look, and it's going to make sure that you pretty much can see no braids at all once the install is completed. It is a little bit more maintenance for my client, like I said. I mean, it just kind of completes the look.
How about computer?
Now, all of those things that I
Don't ask me no more.
are what make this style super tedious. So you want to make sure you are getting your coin for this style, okay?
Today is Monday.
A total of 6 hours with an assistant. Doing boho hair is really hard with an assistant because unless they know how to feed in the boho pieces, it's really not much that they can do. But it still does cut off time to even just have a little bit of help with prepping or anything. So I did go ahead and complete this in 6 hours with an assistant, which I think is pretty impressive. I actually don't have this style on my site yet, but if I were to put it on, I would probably charge somewhere around 600 to 700, just because y'all, it's super cheap.
600 to 700.
Now, I know what some of you guys are thinking. You guys are like, oh my God, you did that so fast. How did you guys do this in 6 hours? And I am going to give you guys some tips. Number one, if you don't have a party grid, you need to stop braiding right now and make a party grid. Anytime I do a medium, a large size, I do the same amount of rows on every single client. It helps with consistency, it helps with speed, and it helps with confidence because I know before approaching the style how I'm going to approach it, how many rows I need to pre-part out, and it just makes me a lot more confident in what I'm doing. Number two, you want to make sure that all of your braiding hair is prepped, all of your hooping hair is prepped before your client arrives. That will really, really help save time. When I think about speed or think about doing anything fast, my first thought is how can I do this in the most efficient way? And the best way to do it is to prep everything before your client comes so that as you're doing this style, you don't have to keep stopping to prep hair because every time you do that, time just adds up and adds up and adds up. Next, having a proper client consultation is going to make approaching the style so much easier. It's going to allow you to be quicker. At the time of booking, I ask my clients the style color, I ask them for an inspo pic, how full they want their boho, what length they want. That'll help me be better prepared when they get to the appointment.
They got 2024 pennies.
And trying to decide
And they have Harriet Tubman.
I love
Basically
my
all the
clients to
black
come in, sit
figures.
down, and I just get right
On
to
the
it.
coin?
Hi,
No,
bye.
on the penny,
Wait,
yeah,
man, thank you,
penny.
man. The less that I have to worry about,
I got some
or the
African
more
American figures
uncertainty
too.
that I have approaching the style,
And this is
it will help me
1999.
a lot quicker.
Dime.
Lastly, is obviously
What do you
working
think
with
that
an
is?
assistant.
You think
If
it's a
you're at
dime?
point in your
It's
career
too
where
big to
you're
be a
able work
dime.
with an assistant, I highly recommend it.
There is dimes over
An
there.
Yeah, that's a
assistant is
dime.
gonna help me
That's
break
a
down.
That's a
They're gonna help
dime.
keep the salon floor clean. They're gonna help me with prepping
What is
any
it called
hair I need.
again?
They're gonna help
The,
my client with
nickel.
water, coffee, tea, whatever my client needs. It's just basically to make my job
Do
easier.
you still have that
Have a
dollar,
great assistant. It should be saving you
that
guys
golden
time. You
quarter
should
that I
be
gave you?
focusing on party,
I don't
precision in
remember.
your braiding, and their braid now should be
That was
easy.
$1.
Okay. My assistants also did my client's hair for me, and
If
just
you had
really
that
do a lot of
slip
the finishing
plus
touches
addition,
that
that'd be
don't involve like doing
$1.66.
edges or anything like that. So get you a really great assistant if you guys are there in your business, and it will literally cut down time off your installs. That'll
Right
make
now.
it easier for you to service
Can you
more
close my door?
people and just take a load off of your body, guys, because braiding for anybody standing for 8 hours, 8, 12, 10 hours a day is very strenuous on your body, and especially me right now, y'all, you know I'm pregnant, so I definitely need my assistants, and they are amazing at what they do. Now, let's talk about price point and how you guys can purchase these bundles. As always, everything that I'm using is listed in the description section for you guys below. You guys can visit YWIG's site. They offer the bundles in the lengths 14 all the way up to 28 inches. Like I said, I'm using 3 bundles of the 20 inches. And guys, they have bundle deals, so obviously the more you buy, the better discount you get. If you buy 3 bundles altogether, I believe it's $170 right now, and they have a bunch of promo codes. Just make sure you guys check my description section. You guys can also check their website, and the hair is worth it. I know you guys are like, $170? Yes, baby. This is not hair that's going to tangle after a couple weeks. I know a lot of people have this stigma about boho hair, but you guys definitely need to make sure that you're using quality hair. Just like anything else, the hair is definitely an investment, so you want to make sure that you are getting the best of the best. So I'm showing you guys here how I rod curled the ends of the braids. Like I said, you're not really going to be able to see them too much. And obviously, Heaven is a hot girl. She's literally a baddie. So I'm going to be giving her some edges out with her style. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, is that Heaven Marina? Yes, guys, this is Heaven Marina from Baddies. This was actually my first time styling her hair and beating her, and she is my Aries sis. So you know it was a vibe in there. I absolutely love her, and I thought she would be perfect for the style because Heaven just loves big hair. So today, y'all, we went for it, and she absolutely loved the way it turned out. I also think the 430 color really, really complements her skin. And so, y'all, we was just excited the whole appointment. But if you haven't already, make sure you guys follow her on Instagram at Heaven Marina. Like I said, she's on this new season of Baddies Caribbean. And yeah, she's going to be on my channel a lot more. So with the dipping, I do go ahead and just pin up the ends of the curls. You guys can see my assistant cousin Mo. She's dipping the hair for me. We didn't go all the way up, but you can if you really want to. But we kind of just tapped the bottom of the braids where the curls are. And we were going for a loose curl, obviously, because the boho hair was a little bit more loose. So we're going to go through and make sure that we just get every single curl. We always check in and make sure that it mimics and all of the braids, but you guys can see how beautiful that is blending. But like I said, you will get more of a natural look if you actually braid the human hair into the end, so I am going to be doing that on my next install. My last touch, I'm going to go in with the spray bottle using water only, guys. I don't recommend putting a ton of mousse in your boho braids because mousse often sometimes leaves behind a residue. I've been telling my clients to just use water and a leave-in conditioner, and you kind of just run your fingers through it, and if it's a good quality human hair like wide wigs, it's going to hold its curl pattern and it's going to tame it down just a little bit. Obviously, as it dries, it's going to fluff up just a bit, but I love that wet water down. Look, you guys can see how amazing it looks. So I'm just going to go through and I'm going to spray it down. You should not get shedding, guys, if you are braiding enough of the human hair. Like if you're braiding at least an inch inside of the braid, you guys should not get very much shedding. And you guys can also comb it out with a wide tooth comb. So now, what you guys have all been waiting for, let's get into this finished look. Sis is a baddie, guys. It looks so bomb, so amazing. These are probably the most full boho braids that I have ever done, and I love the way that they turned out. If you guys are loving this style, make sure you guys drop red hearts in the comment section for me down below.
Right.
And as always, all of the products that I use are listed in the description section down below for you guys to check out. If you guys have ever had board braids, have ever done board braids, or whatever want board braids, let me know down in the comment section down below how much you charge or how much you would pay for these, y'all. I'm feeling like $600 or $700 is worth it, but I know the girls be arguing about prices, so I really want to know. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you guys next
Some of these styles are just not affordable. Like, it looks like a nice style. Looks like it may grow her hair. That's what I want. I want something that's gonna grow my hair.
She's dope.
$600 or $700.
I love you. I've always been with you. From before you were born until after you're gone.
When I was 9 years old, I had to do a swimming test. It was quite a task that involved 7 circuits in the swimming pool, 5 minutes of treading water, wearing clothes, and retrieving an object from very deep water. I was terrified. And it was the first time I experienced what anxiety can do to the stomach. I felt sick for 3 days before the test. The day of the test, I spent most of it on the toilet. As soon as the test was done, the symptoms stopped. But for some people who have anxiety disorders, they experience gastrointestinal disorders all the time. The two most common are GERD and IBS. So in this video, I'm going to talk about the symptoms of GERD and IBS, how they may be caused or aggravated by anxiety, and what you can do about it. Let's start with GERD. So GERD stands for gastroesophageal reflux disease, and it means that stomach acid repeatedly flows back into the tube connecting your mouth and stomach, which is called the esophagus. This can lead to heartburn, bloating, and belching, taste of acid in the mouth, and even feeling sick. GERD is not always caused by anxiety. Being overweight, poor lifestyle, alcohol, and certain foods can commonly trigger GERD. But lots of studies are now showing that there is often a link with anxiety. And there is even some understanding of how anxiety can cause GERD. The esophageal sphincter is like a valve that should close tight to keep stomach acid in the stomach.
What are you doing?
But the release of a
What are you
stress
doing?
hormone called cortisol may lower the
I
pressure of
I'm-
the esophageal sphincter,
I'm itchy
making it harder to
because
close properly. Cortisol may
because
also
I did
increase
got
the
bit by a
secretion of
bug.
gastric acid.
Probably you was
High
outside.
levels of
Did I?
cortisol
Was you
also can be
outside?
found in IBS patients.
Yeah.
Did I?
The symptoms of IBS
Did you go outside?
are GERD, with bloat in the
Yes.
mouth,
Well,
but also
Did I?
diarrhea,
that happens when you go outside.
or both.
Learning.
Cortisol is
Learning.
also
Did I?
speed
Just did
with
my
good
bit.
digested
Did
food
my
that
bit.
goes through the
You
large
don't feel
bowel.
like it.
It goes faster, you get diarrhea, and if you go slower,
What are
constipation.
you doing?
This can affect the balance of the
Sitting
bowel
here.
bacteria in your gut.
And
Talking to you, listening to this video, trying to figure out how I want my hair done.
Communicates with the brain. This can cause normal digestion processes to be felt as pain. You know those cramps you feel? Well, that is the muscles in your bowel just moving digested food along. It's a completely normal process. But Due to the messed up signaling system, every piece of its muscles feel like agony. The problem is, people with anxiety have the releasing cortisol.
Then they dropped me from the program because they ain't heard from me. Well, as of 6/13, 17, 4 days, our care management service will end for now.
For people with good
Because I have
IBS
not
and
been able to
anxiety,
reach you
here is a double
from your
whammy.
doctor that we are no longer arranging
These
services
conditions bring,
for you at
you
this
make
time.
you worry that
What
you
kind
have
of
a serious
services do
illness.
you ever offer me?
You feel like your life is in danger. So what happens? Yes, you guessed it. Your body releases more cortisol. To reach diagnosis of IBS or GERD, you may also have to go through some very scary investigative procedures involving cameras on rolled cables. These procedures rule out more serious causes and symptoms like cancer. So waiting for the procedures and the results make anxiety
Oh, this
very high.
motherfucker's lame. I know I owe y'all some man.
30.
30.
Even after the cancer has been ruled out, you will probably say thoughts like, what if the doctors got it wrong? So you get stuck in this loop of anxiety causing stomach
Oh,
symptoms,
it's 20.
and stomach symptoms cause anxiety.
Need to pay that for it.
So, good.
And another bill.
All medications for both GERD and IBS are intended to suppress symptoms. Medication called proton pump inhibitors reduces stomach acid to allow the esophagus to heal. But there are side effects, particularly if used long term.
Mommy,
Yeah.
Remain on
can I
treatment for
do
years.
the,
What did Daddy
If
say?
you're still suffering anxiety, then your body is still pumping out cortisol.
can I have it?
Condition.
As long as your sister sit on the computer with you.
Anxiety.
Please.
That's what they
Ask your sister. Ask Evie if she gonna sit with you. Isis, she gonna sit with you.
One received just a proton pump inhibitor.
For me?
Another received psychotherapy, which was a CBT, and no medication. The third group received CBT and a proton pump inhibitor. The study concluded that patients given psychotherapy combined with drug therapy and those given psychological treatment alone showed significantly more pronounced decreases in Hamilton Depression Anxiety Scale and RDQ scores after 4 in 12 treatment than patients who received drug treatment alone. Psychotherapy and drugs in combination showed the best overall curative effect. RDQ was a questionnaire about GERD symptoms. So CBT reduced anxiety, depression, and GERD symptoms. And it seems CBT can help IBS also. This study found that 72% of patients in a self-administered CBT group reported adequate relief of IBS symptoms, compared to only 7.4% of the control group.
Where he get his fingers at shit?
Research showed less conventional
Because maybe it says ass like this.
therapy.
Yeah.
You have to wait. Yeah, I've been told you to comb your hair 3 days ago. You still ain't done that. Comb your damn hair.
At least a short-term follow-up. Hypnotherapy still provides a benefit for overall gastrointestinal symptoms. Because I have IBS myself, I see a lot of advocates of directed hypnotherapy, and it's often quite expensive. I will not be using it myself because my IBS is not anxiety related. I've been largely free of symptoms for 8 years, as long as I avoid weight. But I will make the directed hypnosis video for you
Where's the
in the
computer
next
at?
few weeks, which will be freely available on my channel. So make sure
Get
you
it?
subscribe.
If you don't get this computer.
No, because I told him he need to comb his hair.
Well,
And when he comb his hair, he can get it. What's up, what's up, what's up? Squeak, what it do, what it is, what it is, what it is. I'm trying to figure out how I want my hair done. And I just seen this style, and the lady was like, it was going to be $600. 600.
What you mean you don't know Panda? She's dope.
$600.
What you mean? What you mean?
I want it though.
What you?
was in the back because the nape area of her head was a little bit longer. And then I'm gonna continue by doing 5 rows at the top, and my client requested a side part. So I'm gonna give you guys a couple things that I would do different for my next install whenever I try this style again. Like I said, this was my first time, but I noticed areas where I can improve. Is that when I first start the braid, I would add a curly piece. I did it for some of the braids, but not for all of it. And you really want to make sure that it's full from the top to the bottom, meaning from literally the scalp to the bottom. If you don't add a piece in when you first start the braid, even before you put a piece of synthetic hair in, then it will definitely like leave it empty looking at the top. You guys can see the braids next to the ones I'm doing. I didn't add that piece in right at the top, and it just doesn't give it a super full look at the base, which is what we want. We want it to be full literally from top to bottom. Second, you guys can see that when I add my pieces in, I'm only adding the pieces into one
This what
side.
I want. I want some boho
Earlier
braids.
that I would add pieces into both sides, and I actually got that tip from Bora Bora herself. And lastly, I would braid the human hair into the ends of the braids. Typically with my boho ends, I just use a rod curl and I rod curl it. I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about at the end of this video. But I would actually braid the human hair into the bottom of the braids. It's just going to give it more of a seamless look, and it's going to make sure that you pretty much can see no braids.
I'm gonna head down to the booty braids.
It is a little bit more maintenance for my client, but like I said,
A huge long, a huge one. What do you mean? What do you mean a small long? That's
so you want to make sure you are getting your point.
That is somebody's groceries for the month. Like,
doing boho hair is really hard with an assistant because unless they know how to feed in the boho pieces, it's really not much that they can do. But it still does cut off time to even just have a little bit of help with prepping or anything. So I did go ahead and complete this in 6 hours with an assistant, which I think is pretty impressive. I actually don't have this style on the site yet, but if I were to put it on, I would probably charge somewhere around $600 to $700, just because y'all, it's super tedious.
200 for what type of braids though? Because some braids might be 200. Maybe some regular box braids. Because
I am gonna give you guys some tips. Number one, if you don't have a party grid, you need to stop braiding right now. Make a party grid. Anytime I do.
Those ones? I just said you can share. Oh, mommy.
In the comment section down below. And as always, all of the product full boho braids that I have ever human hair. Like if you're braiding, been waiting for, let's get into this finished look. Sis is a baddie, guys. It looks so so amazing. These are
you feel me down to the booty braids.
Yeah,
for real. I mean, they need to sweep my back, baby.
Red hearts in the comment section for me down below. And as always, all of the products that I use are listed in the description section down below for you guys to check out. If you guys have ever had Bora Bora braids, have ever done Bora Bora braids, or whatever, want Bora Bora braids, let me know down in the comment section down below how much you charge or how much you would pay for these, y'all. I'm feeling like $600 or $700 is worth it, but I know the girls be arguing about prices, so I really want to know. As always, thanks so much for tuning in, guys, and I will catch you guys in my next
$600 or $700. I mean, it's nice. Don't get me wrong. It looks good. It looks like a wig. It don't even look like she got braids from right here.
What you mean you don't know Panda? She's dope.
And I want some of her braids.
What you mean? What you mean?
I got just enough hair now. I got just enough hair now.
This thing? It's what's going on inside of me.
And this lady, she be going live. She got so many followers. She be going live doing hair. I don't want no lemonade. I don't want no cornrows. Up here is cheaper than there in Texas. I have family in both states. Shout out to the family in Texas, baby, and Ohio. Are they licensed braiders? Because I feel like it don't look like you combed it too good though. I feel like the braiders with license do charge more. Can y'all go like the video for me? But yeah, I'm really trying to find something. Hybrid knotless. What's that?
What you mean you
Would
don't
you
know
rock
Panda?
these?
She's dope. What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl, The Fast Panda, and I'm super excited to share this new style with you guys, y'all, because the girls are 50-50. Half the girls are loving it. Half the girls are like, I am not feeling this style, so I'm super excited to get your opinion. Today, we're going to be doing a style called Hybrid Knotless, which is is a
My budget
combination
is
of knotless
$600,
box braids
y'all.
and knotless rope
I
twists.
can't go
So I'm
over there. I
super
really can't even
excited
go
to
nowhere
share with you
near it.
guys this look. I first saw it posted by Golden Touch TT, and I actually think I saw this before she posted it, but her post went viral, and this is what I screenshotted from my inspo. So I definitely wanted to give credit where credit is due, y'all. But just jumping right into the style, you're basically going to be alternating rows. So one row will be knotless box braids, the next row will be knotless rope twists, and you're going to alternate all the way until you get to the top. So because I have an eye
I mean,
on
I
those
would definitely
rows,
be
you
somebody's
guys know for a
model.
medium size, I do 2 in the nape and then
I got
5
to
rows at
feed
the
these
top.
kids. Oh,
I
what you about
am
to
going to
cook,
start
baby?
off with knotless box braids because I want my last row at the top to be knotless box
What's wrong
braids.
with your
So I
AC,
definitely
baby?
did
You
kind
got
of
to get
map
you a
that out.
fan. You got to get you a circulating fan.
Basically, yeah, you're just alternating rows. If you guys know how to do rope twists and you guys know how to do knotless, then you can easily achieve this style. And guys, it definitely gives like an illusion look. I absolutely loved it. One, because it's different, and two, because I don't know, I just thought it was super cute. And so I grabbed a model and was like, let's recreate this look. So I'm really excited to
I'll be
see
your
what
model,
you guys
baby.
think about it and if you guys would rock this style. So this is gonna give you an idea of what it looks like, and y'all, these were so bomb and so fire already. I feel like it's kind of hard to see the twist in there, but like I said, it does give you like an illusion. So it was so funny because when I completed these, I asked Instagram what I should call these, and some of the responses were so funny. I'm like, should I call them like illusion knotless? Should I call them hybrid knotless? Should I call them wrist? Like, what do I call them? Like, so I decided to do hybrid knotless because, you know, hybrid is a combination of two things or whatever. So yeah, I thought it was a cool name. But let me know if y'all think I should name it something else in the comments section, because I don't even know what the people are calling this. But yeah, so this row, because I'm alternating, is going to be a rope twist. And I do have individual tutorials on how to do both of these styles individually, like rope twist and knotless. I'm not sure if I've done, oh, I have. I've done like island twist before, where I kind of show you guys the knotless method with the rope twist. So that's what I'm doing. And I like to start mine off as a braid now, just because I feel like it lays a lot flatter. So lately I have been
What
doing that.
are we
In
doing?
previous tutorials, I would
A
always
rope
start my
twist
rope twist
and
off
feeding
by
braids.
twisting.
Can y'all like the video
So
for
yeah,
me?
this is definitely just a different look, but I do think that it lays flatter and it makes the twist more versatile, because that knotless root you can pull up instantly and all of that. Sometimes when you start as a twist, it is really stiff at that root initially. Kind of. Yes, I'm definitely going to be doing these again. I'm definitely going to be adding these to my list of services, but I do want to do a boho version of it just because, you know, boho's in right now, so I do want to see how that would look, but I'm only going to be
I
adding
really
the
want some
boho
boho
pieces
braids.
to the
Squeaky, what
braids
you
just to make
cooking?
it easier.
I really want some
So,
boho braids.
yeah, I'm excited for that. So you do want to keep in mind to map out your rows. If you're someone who doesn't have a size chart and you kind of are just working off of faith, you do want to kind of map out your rows so that you can make sure that you're ending on top with whatever the twist or the braids that you want. Maybe some people don't care. I don't know why I wanted to do braids. I just felt like it would look better. I don't even know why, but maybe I'll do it in reverse and see which one I like better. But I did in the top on knotless. I have a size chart, y'all, so I always do the same amount of parts and rows, not parts, I'm sorry. I do the same amount of rows for
I
each
don't know if
size
I
that I
want no
have. Just
braids
helping
and
with
then
my
no twist. What
consistency
is
and making
that?
sure that I'm giving my client the same thing every single time they look at me. You guys know consistency is the most important thing if you want to keep and retain your clientele. So yes, if you start with a row of box braids, then you should end with a row of box braids on top if you're doing a
I don't know
so
if I like this style. This style
we're
weird.
almost done. We're almost to the end. I'm gonna do my regular finishing touches, and then we decided to actually curl the ends of her knotless. You can also leave them straight, but I don't know. I just thought curling it would give it a nice little touch, so we are gonna curl it after we use it.
I think
And then
curling
I'll
the
see you guys
ends
soon
like
after
finish it.
now, I don't really do twist often, but I have been kind of doing my twist on live lately, and people have had a lot of questions. So if you guys want an updated tutorial on how to do knotless twist, let me know in the comment section down below, and I'll give you guys one. I think it's been a little minute since I made an in-detail tutorial, but a lot of people were asking me questions online about twist unraveling and everything. And so if you guys want like a little masterclass mini tutorial on that, let me know and I can get that out to you guys. Also, when you're doing twists, y'all, braiding hair matters. All of the products that I use will be linked in the description section for you guys to check out. Make sure you guys go to my Amazon store. You guys can see some of my favorite products that I use. But here is the finished look, guys. Oh my god, I love them. How could you not love these, guys? I actually love them. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below.
Y'all can't really see, but it's a rope twist and
thanks so much
feeding.
for supporting me on my channel. If there's any video requests, drop them in the comment section right now. And as always, I will catch you guys in my next video.
You mean you don't know Panda? She's dope.
I do want some knotless, but I want some boho braids. I do.
Every year, Old Spice Rescue Crews save millions of innocent
Yeah,
teenagers
anybody
from
want
flat,
to
dry,
donate
and
to the
dull-looking
cause?
hair. Years of using hair.
What you mean you don't know Panda? She's dope. What you mean? What you mean?
What is poppin' YouTube? Welcome back
Look
to my
at all that
channel.
hair she got. Look at all this hair this lady
Video,
got.
I'm gonna be transforming my beautiful client Shanice's hair into
Y'all
some
there?
medium boho knotless, and y'all, we are making these super cool. I know what y'all thinking looking at this video. She could do this with her real hair. No, stop playing with her. The long hair, thick hair girls want protective styles too. So today I'm literally gonna transform her hair, but baby, it was some work. So first, let's get into the products that I'm using in this video. To braid, I am using the Dove Collection Edge Control at the root. My assistant cousin Mo is going to be using here on Neat Braid to braid down. And as far as braiding hair, I'm using 2 packs of the Dove Collection pre-stretched in the color number 2. And I'm using 1 pack of the Zuri Ultra People Human Hair in 22 inches in the color 2 as well. So y'all, I did not know that she wanted.
Yeah, I messaged
her
Toya because I
boho
want to go to
as
Sam's.
well
Let me
as
see what she messaged.
she wanted them. So
What particular try to
I
get
only
tomorrow?
purchased 1 pack